Parada had been lost for almost 200 years before they recovered the ship, drifting in Stygian interstellar darkness, and brought her home again. But that was not the miracle. The miracle was that the crew was still alive. That was also the problem. 6 crew members went out on the Parada, Earth's first starship. All contact was lost, and the ship vanished for almost 2 centuries. When the Parada's successor found the drifting ship and somehow managed to bring it home, the 6 crew members were not only still alive, but barely older, due to the time dilation effects of near FTL travel. Their return was a miracle, but it could not be revealed to the waiting world. The problem was, 6 individuals went out to the stars. More than 70 fractured personalities came back. Psychologist Stella Froude and Jesuit Father Philip Carter were recruited as part of the team assembled to investigate the mystery, and to try and help the Parada's crew understand their condition and possibly reverse it. What they discovered was a deepening mystery, and very soon they found themselves forced to take sides in a conflict that nobody could have possibly predicted. Their world would never be the same again. So, Second Star by Alma Alexander is sort of the, what happens after we send people out amongst the stars situation. Basically, we sent a ship out at near FTL travel some 200 years later, and it has been found. And by the way, the crew is still alive, and they come back and they're faced with a world that they're not familiar with. The world is not familiar with them, except as in a storybook sort of situation. And basically, things are complicated because their minds fractured into pieces. And so they bring in Dr. Stella Froude and a Jesuit priest, Father Philip Carter. He comes and they try to help the crew, try to understand what happened, what's going on. Only it's more complicated than any of them could have possibly imagined. And it's a fascinating story. I really, really loved this book. Basically, it deals with the intricacies of the human mind while also kind of exploring the stars and what's out there for us, or, you know, not, as the case may be. And so Stella the Doctor, she is our main character, our main perspective on the book, and we get to see her struggle trying to understand the crew, figure out what's going on, and also try to sort of figure out what their place is in this world that they don't exist in anymore. And so she has to deal with authority, the military, and things that have been long forgotten, and situations that are way beyond anything anyone could have ever imagined, and it is absolutely fascinating. I loved this book. The plot is definitely entertaining. It's a lot of mind games, but you also get enough actual action going on that you're never sort of just stuck inside someone's head. You're stuck inside a world of intrigue and the future, and I loved it. And okay, so yes, pacing on the plot is great. The characters were absolutely stunning. Yeah, even with characters who have multiple personalities and fractured minds and situations going on there, I thought that was done spectacularly well. Everything made sense. You never really got lost on who was what and what was who, unless you were supposed to get lost, in which case it was done intentionally. But that only happened like a couple of times, I think. Yeah, so the characters were great. The main character, Stella, she was done spectacularly well. She's definitely an expert in her field, and a lot of times when I see people who are experts in their field, you get a lot of technobabble lingo jargon going on here, and that's great. I have no problem with you talking about things in technical terms. I am guilty of that in some of my own stuff. Speaker has a lot of linguistic stuff, but I try my best to explain it. And this does the exact same thing. It goes and says, okay, here's the technical situation, and here's what that actually means. So you're never really lost inside that sort of scenario, which I thought was done really well for someone. Like, I don't understand that level of psychology at all. I understand a little bit from what I have seen and read in books that are not psychology textbooks, so that's the thing. Yeah, my favorite bit was the ending. because oh my goodness, that plot twist at the end. Oh my goodness. That was great. I loved it. I loved the plot twist at the end. I really would love to expound upon this and how much I thought it was fascinating and well done and woven throughout the whole story, but I can't because spoilers, which is a bummer because it's really good. And then there's the bit about the cat. I like that the cat was never lost. And that only makes sense, of course, if you read the novel throughout. So anyways, in my spectacularly unhelpful description of this book, yeah, it was really, really good and I loved it. And yeah, anyways, that's all I've got for you this week. I would highly recommend this book. As usual, all the links are in the description box below. You can find them there. My links are there too. I've got books and things. And, books and things. Oh, let's try not to knock my books over. So yeah, Long Way Home, by the way, comes out in 2 days from the release date of this video. It and literally every other book that I have done, from the romance to the hard sci-fi, will be on sale for the weekend. If you're interested in any of that, just go to Amazon. Everything's on sale for 99 cents. And that's all I have for you, I think. Yes, great book. All my stuff's on sale. Happy Thanksgiving? I feel like I should have mentioned that already. Oh goodness, where's my brain? Anyways, go cause some trouble, go read a book, and I shall see you next time. Bye.